You are welcome to Math Demystified. Today, we shall be dealing with factorization by common factors. The first question says, complete the bracket in the statement 8p minus 20q equals 4, and we're given 4. This 4 is the common factor of 8 and 20. So let's write this expression in the bracket. We divide each of the terms by the common factor. When we do this, we cancel this to give us 2p, and this 4 we cancel 20 to give us 5q. And you discover that there is no other common factor in the two terms. So this is the answer to the question. We are to factorize the following. Now, if you look at all the terms that we have, you see that a is common to them. So you look for the a with the lower power, and that is a, which is a raised to the power 1. So a is common. We put it out. Then write this out and divide each of them by the common factor. Exactly what we did in the previous example. So we have a. This a, we cut a, 1a from here. We have 2 a's left. So we have 2a squared. Then minus a here, we cut 1a from here. We have one single a left. 5a minus a, we cut a to give us 1. So this is the answer. You see, there's nothing common again in that bracket. If you look at the second one, you will see that looking at the numbers, something is common, and that is 3. Look at the a. A with the lower power is the one that is common, so a squared. Look at the b. B with the lower power is the one that is common. Look at the c. C with the lower power is the one that is common. So you can write all of this and divide. And that gives you 15 a q b raised to the power 4 c minus 6 a squared b raised to the power 5 c squared. Divide each of them by the common term here. And the other side too, the same way. So let's write out our answer. A squared b raised to the power 4c. Open your bracket. You see, let me look for another marker to cut. You will discover that 3, we cut this 15 to give us 5. This a, we cut the a here. I have 1a left. This one too, we cut this. I have 1. Because b raised to the power 4, we cut b raised to the power 4 to give us 1. C, we cut c to give us 1. So there's no need to put 1 here. Minus 3 here, we cut this to give us 2. 2. Then a squared, we cut themselves to give you 1. Now this is p raised to the power 5, this p raised to the power 4. When you cut that, you have one single p left. Then c raised to the power 2 and c there. This c we cut c raised to the power 2, and you have one single c there. And that is the answer to that problem. In this example, we have to factorize this expression. And if you look through, x is here, there is x, there is x, there is no x. So that means we don't have a common term to all of them. Of course, 1 is common to every term, but we don't have a common term to all of them. So let's pick them 2 by 2 and factorize. So look at these first 2 numbers. I see many students put brackets here. This is not where to put brackets. You put brackets when you have brought out what is common. So right here we see that 3 is common to the numbers. Put the 3 out. You have x here with square, x here with that square. The one with the lower power is the one that is common. Get used to that. Now from this point, I don't want to be writing this and be dividing. So we'll be dividing from our head. So look at this now. After bringing out what is common to these two terms. So this 3, we cut this 12 to give me 4. This x, we cut this to give me x. Plus. This we call this exactly. You see, they're exactly the same thing. So you have 1. So I'm done with that part. Minus. Now look at this. There's nothing common. So when you look and there's nothing common, always know that 1 is common. So you put 1 there, open your bracket, then copy whatever you have here into this bracket. And this is 4x plus 1. Then check if you are right. If I multiply this by this, it will give me this. If I multiply negative by positive, it will give me negative. Then 1 times 1 will give me 1. If you make a mistake of putting negative here, it will be different from this. And it will make a mess of everything you have. So right here, look at this now, I have 2 terms. In these 2 terms, this bracket is common. So I write it 4x plus 1. Open your bracket. You see that if I use this to cut this side, 3x will be left. If I use this to cut this side, minus 1 will be left. So most people will just say, look for what is common, open a bracket and put the remaining one inside. If you like that, no problem, it's fine. And that's how to solve it. Alright, solving this number 4, we are asked to factorize. So let's quickly check. I have x, I have y, I have y, I have x. So you discover that the arrangement of the unknown is not following a regular pattern. So I'm going to rearrange it. So when I rearrange, I have 3x. I want to move to this one and bring 3y. So now I have x, y. I want to have x again before y. So if I pick this, I will alter the arrangement. So I'm going to pick this one to give me 2dx, then minus 2dy. So look at it. I have x, I have y, I have x, I have y. So I can now factorize. So let's factorize. What is common here? 3 is common. Use 3 to divide this, you have x, plus use 3 to divide this, you have y. Once you are done with this part, and you move to the other part, you check this negative. So put your negative there. That negative is what is common. Look at the numbers. 2 is common again. Then look at this. D is also common. Then once you get what is common, open your bracket, copy what you have in this bracket into this other bracket, and try and check. This multiplied by this is correct. Negative multiplying positive give you negative. Then this multiplying this will give you this. Now move to the next one. This, we have 2 terms, this term and this term. And in those 2 terms, x plus y is common. So you have x plus y, open your bracket. Then use this to divide this again, you have 3. To divide this again, you have 2d. And that is the answer to that problem.
If you enjoyed our teaching, please click like and feel free to share our link with your friends. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get notifications of our subsequent videos.